Hey everybody, I'm Sam Billetdeaux here at Friends for Life 2018. I've got a good friend of mine next to me here. Could you introduce yourself for everyone and talk about your connection to type 1?
Absolutely. My name is Ernie Prado. I'm type 1 diabetic, 15 years now. And I've been here for 3 years. First time as a speaker, this is my second year staff. Plan to come back more often.
Great, and what did you, when you were a speaker here, what did you present about? What are you doing this year? What has your involvement been like at Friends for Life?
So first year I spoke about my job at NASA and being an aeronautical engineer and kind of how type 1 kind of goes into my daily activities and what I think about it.
So what are the top points there? What are the takeaways?
Well, that it can't stop me, basically, right? And so I always say stubbornness. Stubbornness is a good word for me. You know, just because you have type 1 diabetes doesn't mean that you can cast your goals aside. You just kind of work towards them and say, hey, despite it, I can still do what I want.
Right. So speaking of goals, I've heard that you have your sights set on breaking the speed of sound. What's going on with that?
So that is a goal of mine. And so I currently work in aircraft ops. I'm one of the engineers on the Super Guppy, which is a large air transportation aircraft that can move large payloads, whether it be for space like Orion or T-38s or other aircraft. We also fly those T-38s to train astronauts for space flight readiness. A goal of mine would be to eventually become a flight test engineer, so be able to support testing of equipment or software for modifications on the airplane. And as an engineer, knowing what's gone into it, you want to see how it performs in flight. So if I can so happen to jump in on a T-38 and casually break the speed of sound as a type 1, I think that'd be awesome.
Would that be a first for the community? Is there?
So it actually wouldn't be. There is one other diabetic that I know who's done it.
Okay.
He's an older gentleman. He's about 40, 50, probably closer to 50. But I found out on accident. He asked, hey, what's that thing on your arm? And I said, oh, it's a CGM. He goes, oh, well, I'm a diabetic. And I'm like, didn't you just fly in a jet, dude, and break the speed of sound? He goes, yeah. And I'm like, you're my hero.
Oh, man. So you can't be the first there, but you can be the first to get it on Instagram.
Maybe, yeah. So, but I told him, I was like, dude, we're going to be a small club, so it'll be pretty neat. And, there may be others, but I don't know.
Yeah. So you've been coming to Friends for Life for a couple of years now. You didn't grow up as a child with diabetes in the organization. You came in as an adult. I was wondering what some of your favorite experiences have been as an adult at Friends for Life, and what you're looking forward to this year.
The people. I mean, so I came in, like I said, first year speaker, and I didn't know anybody. I knew like one person, and then that one person introduced me to several more, and I ended up just meeting so many folks. I couldn't remember a whole bunch of names for a few days. I'm like, hey, you with the hair. Yeah, that helped, except when you forget to look. Yeah. But then they asked me to come back, and I was just like, oh man, this is great. So I was like, do you want me to speak? What do you want me to do? And they're like, oh, staff. I was like, I don't know what you want me to do, but I'm willing to do it. And so I've been lucky enough to, just see the same group of folks again and try to contribute in some way and just continue to build those relationships.
So what is your role as staff this year?
Team staff.
All right.
So try to keep the rowdy bunch under control.
Get to be a big goofball? Be stubborn?
Basically, yeah. I'll be like, I might be a little older, but I think the same.
We're basically on the same level here, guys.
Yes.
So what have been the biggest takeaways for you from Friends for Life?
You're not alone. So when I was growing up, I didn't know a whole lot of other diabetics. Like you said, I came in later as an adult. So my friends would be like, oh, you're diabetic, cool, take insulin. And they would say that if I was high or low, they didn't really fully understand it. They tried, which was appreciated, but coming here and then meeting everybody else who knows the struggles or just kind of what you live with it on a daily basis. I remember I came and there was 4 low alerts between all these different people that I was hanging out with, and I was just like, I'm home.
I'm home, and it's annoying, and everybody shut your alerts up.
But it was the best because everybody understood. Nobody was like, what's that? What's going on? How do you treat it? We all know. And then just kind of keep in touch with them throughout the year. So I take memories of the people here and just the friendships forward, but also looking forward to it again. And then the fact that you can support one another. Because if you need to vent or ask questions or just say, hey, how would you approach this? It's all there. And getting that in person too. Sometimes there's just Facebook groups and all that, but getting in person, I think a lot of times it becomes way more organic.
Definitely. And are there any sessions or events you're looking forward to most this year?
Too many. I have a few of them on the app that they're like overlapping, and I'm like, how do I split it to 4? So
what are the big ones that can't miss?
I like the tech ones.
Yeah.
You know, just because I'm kind of a little bit geeky, and I always want to see how can you modify things or hack it in a good way. But also I like the idea of, you know, showing the younger generation to, like, you know, if it so happened that you're in an unfortunate situation where you have to deal with like first responders or like police or like a adult or something, like, what are your rights? Because I think that's the things that like doctors don't teach, and that's life experience that we can probably impart with one another. Like, hey, you know, I have diabetes. By the way, this is my pump, and just kind of explain. But also like going through airports and things like that. You know, that you don't always talk about on a daily basis, but things to be aware of. So
Definitely.
yeah.
Well, Ernie, thanks for sitting down with me today.
Yeah,
Looking forward to
appreciate
seeing
it.
you throughout the conference.
Oh, you're gonna see me.
Yeah.